guys, in this video, I will show you the creating of land use land cover map using the QGIS. So first things first is installing your QGIS. And then you need to install the preferred plugins. So we have here the Quick Map Services, the OSM info, and the Quick OSM. So after installing it, you close the map. And then acquiring the satellite imagery. So I am using the Sentinel-2. So to acquire the data, search for the location of interest using this Sentinel-2. So my location of interest is the Kinukitan, Misamis Oriental. So we have here. And then we go to download GeoTIFF. So when downloading this GeoTIFF, we need to click the tile corresponds to the location of our interest. We have here. Just need to click it and then download the year 2023. After downloading it, go back to your QGIS and then go back to the plugins for the checking. Go step 1. So for my location of interest, it doesn't have a boundary. So I made a manual shapefile. So in creating those shapefile, I search for online sources for the file of the region of those who doesn't have a boundary. So I already have downloaded it, this shapefile of municipalities in Philippines. So to input it in the QGIS, you just need to drag the file to the QGIS. Then here we see it. After this one, go to the web and then click for the quick map services and then OSM. Choose the OSM standard. Here we see it. So let's find the place for the location of interest. So we have here the Kinugitan. So if you would like to adjust the properties or the opacity of your map, you can just adjust it. So in my situation, I would like to adjust it into 60%. Okay, so apply and then okay. And then we go to this select features by area or single click. So we will need to select the Kinugitan since this is the location of our interest in making the LULC map. So after clicking it, as you can see, it highlights the location of Kinugitan. And then we need to click the toggle editing. After that one, we need to copy this features and then go to the new temporary scratch layer. So it will show here the layer name. So for my case, I would like to input the Kinugitan and then geometry type, polygon. That one, okay. So after that, we will paste the pictures and then go back to the to go editing. Then this will show. Do you want to save the changes to layer skin? Yes, save. So you can let's select this that one. After that one is we will drag the tile of what we have downloaded in the GeoTIFF. So we have here the file that we downloaded. So to upload it, use the same thing. You just need to drag it here. There. As you can see, you need to the properties and then go to the simple fill, simple layer, then outline simple line. So you can adjust the stroke width, apply, and then okay. So we already have here, and then we need to go to the raster, then extraction, then clip raster by mask layer. So we put here this is the GeoTIFF file that we will input, and then nakinugitan, then run. After running is we need to close this. So we already have that one. So we can now deselect this clip mask. The GeoTIFF file. So we already have here the shape file of the our location of interest, which is the Kinugitan. Then after that one, we need to go to the clip mask properties. So go to the symbology, and as you can see, there is 255, I think, yes, symbols. So some of this is unnecessary, so you can just delete this. So by deleting is you need to click the Control Shift, then click the numbers you want to delete. Then this one. Then still we will have here the remaining um colors, and then apply. Okay. So after this, we need to go to click the project and go to the new print layout. So this will show up the enter a unique print layout title. So the same, Kinugitan. And then here, we need to click the add item, add map, and then we are going to drag the size of the map. So it depends on you. What will be your map size. Here, as you can see it. And then, if you would like to change the scale, you can have here in the right side of the screen. You can change the scale by inputting. So we have here the 90. So we can change it into 90,000. Now, if you can see some changes, then if you still doesn't satisfied with your scale, you can adjust it. You can still adjust it. So 86,000. So it's okay. And then we will a add rectangle for our border. So same, we need to drag the size. And then in the rectangle, in the properties, select this style, and then the simple fill, you select the outline simple line so that your will show. And then for adjusting the border, then select it. Next thing is add item for the add north arrow. So we want here the north arrow will be in this side. So you can choose the kind of symbol, your preferred symbol. So let mine would look like that. So here, and then you can change its display or its colors, like it's green, blue. That would be good. So after that one, let me resize it. And then another add item for the scale bar. So anywhere you can input the scale bar. So for my case is I would have here scale bar. So in the properties, it's double box. And then scale bar units is still kilometers. And then segments, I would like it to put 3. And then also here 3. Then the units is 2.0. So I wouldn't want to change the height. The display color will change here. And then font for our numbers. So for changing that is the so after that one is another add item for the label. So the label I would like to put it in here. So label is I would like to put the land use land cover map Inugitan Misamis Oriental. So you can change the font for your label. Like this one. And then the font size. So next is add item again for the legend. So I would like to put the legend here. This is much more space. So as we can see this on. And then let's go to its properties. Then if you want to delete this, you just need to click it and oh, click this. So as we can see here, this is the legend. So to rename the colors. So for blue, we will put water. Then for green is trees. Next is the orange for crops. Then for red is builds. Next is the so this legends is just based from the sentinel we have chose. So here, as you can see here, this one based on the land covers. So in Kinagitan we have the water, the trees is green, red is the built area, the crops, the rangeland. Go back to your QGIS. So on rangeland, so range, then you can um select those colors that doesn't have a property. So this is and then this one. You can put this as the Hinogitan boundary. Then for the this one, you can delete it. And then for the you can put it here. See what you see this. See Yes. So we're done in adjusting or in the necessary names for our legends. So next thing to do is changing the fonts and text format. So for this time, we'll just need to change the font from the item levels like this. And then for the subgroup font, still this one. And you can still change the size for your this. Next is the columns. And also make the spacing so you can adjust the spacing for every item. So here, the legend items can change space before side of symbol, then space between symbols. So in my case, I would like it 6.5, and then 1. And then for the subgroup is I would like it to be in center. That one. So we're done. We deselect this background. It look good. It look nice. So we just need to put it in the right position so it looks nice. And here we go. We are done with our template for the land use land cover map in Kinugitan Misamis Oriental. So this will be the last output or the final output for our um, video. And if you would like to add some more designs, you can choose whatever you want. So here, in my case, I would like to show you my what I have submitted for my class. So this is my so this is the final output that I have submitted. This one. So I made some here all the text to be in the left side so that it would only focus on the map itself lang and the scale bar. So that's all. And this is it. So to finish this video, I would like to introduce myself. This is Darjoy Sigalon, a Bachelor of Science in Genetic Engineering third year student of USTP CDO. Thank you and goodbye.